I am voicing over this part of the vlog because at the time that I started filming, I felt like death. I was so ill for the past couple of weeks, and I started decluttering and organizing my apartment right before I got sick, because even though I have no idea when or where I'm going, I just decided to put out there in the universe that it's gonna be soon, because I am so done with this place. I no longer feel safe, no longer feels like home. Just not feeling like I want to come home because it's not my home. And then I got sick. Now my apartment is such a mess. They say that your external environment is a reflection of your internal environment, meaning like your head. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how true is this right now? And I just need to get up and get it together. So this vlog is gonna be a lot of organizing and just getting ready to move. If you like that kind of stuff, organizing things, just getting your life together, you'll probably enjoy this. I hope you're here for the ride. It's probably gonna be all over the place because that is how life has been for me. But I just love documenting and look back and reflect. Beautiful, messy thing that is life. Let's just start this vlog, shall we? One of the main reasons and motivators for me to start this vlog, despite not feeling my best, is this package. I just got it in the mail. Very excited. I don't think it's the very last piece, but it is the last for now that I need to start building up my planner for the next year. And honestly, for years to come, because this is something that I can use for ever if it lasts me that long. Before I show you the bits that I got, mostly from Etsy but some from Amazon, I wanted to show you the planner itself. This was for sure an investment. It's something that I've been wanting for over a year. I put it on my vision board last year and I talked a little bit about it in that video. And a year later, I finally decided to go for it. I say, Bob, I got me a third job so I can be able to afford and justify how much I pay for this. It is something that, yes, you do not need to spend that much money in a planner, but also it is something that I really wanted. I worked hard for it, and it's in real leather. It's gonna last me for years to come. I don't anticipate on selling or getting rid of this anytime soon. I don't switch my planners that often. I don't do it every year. My planners last me for years, and so this one is something that I anticipate is gonna be the same. And let me show you it. So it comes in just this bag, and it says Louis Vuitton. Inside of it is the actual planner. They come in different shades and monograms. I decided to go for this one, and I just love it. They come in different sizes. The smaller one is that it was too small for me, and I wanted something that was more practical that I could use at home, as well as taking it in my everyday bag with me. And so the smaller was just too small. The largest was not only too large, but also I just couldn't justify paying that much money for it unless I got it secondhand, which I did look for this one secondhand, but the wear and tear of it didn't match the price. It was almost as much as buying a new, and I understand that a planner, if you use it as much as I do, it's gonna get wear and tear because you use it every day for however long you have it. And I just didn't feel comfortable paying so much money for something that was so worn, and you always take the risk of buying something that is used and getting scammed for it and all that. So I just didn't want to take the risk. So I went to my local mall and treated myself to it and bought it in person. I had it for, I want to say, a month or so, and I was waiting for everything else to come in the mail so I can start building it. And today is the day, and I wanted to deal with you. So let me show you all the bits that I got. These are the main pages where you do your planning. I wanted something minimal. I did a lot of research, and obviously I needed a specific size, but I found this on Etsy and I love the style of it. These are from Amazon, and they are money pockets, I think they're called, and you can put like business cards, your money, and they go inside your planner, and it's just a way to protect your little things. These are super cute, also from Etsy, and they have different kinds. It's from the same store that I got the first pages, as well as this ruler, color ruler, but it's just like to mark the pages for today's date. And then this one was an unfortunate thing because I ordered it came all the way from England. I was so excited, and I just love the detail when sellers do this. I am only putting 3 months at a time, or maybe a little less. Yeah, this is where it didn't fit, so I don't want to be that person. It was my mistake. I didn't look into the measurements, so I think I'm gonna keep them. That is my planner so far. Done for now. So many little things that I do want to still add, but that is for the day in another video. I don't know if this lighting is just too bright for me because I have a migraine, or it's just too bright, period. But this is the look that I went for. Nice and comfy. It's very nice outside, but it still needs something over for that little breeze. And this little dress is from Everlane. I used to have long sleeve and I cut it through this button up over it and to my white sneakers because I'm going to be walking for a little bit, and to my vintage Dior, and that is the look. Last time I was here, they were charging me $75 to send my camera off. Well, the person that was checking the camera and looking into it didn't know much about how to do it, because this person told me it was covered under warranty, so you didn't have to pay a penny because it hasn't been a year since I got it. So it was manufacturer malfunction, if that's how you say it. So I was able to send it out and get it at the end of the month. I told him to keep it here because I don't trust getting mail. My mail is always getting stolen. My current apartment, so I told him to ship it here. I'll pick it up, but the week of the Thanksgiving break is when I get it back, which is perfect because I'll be off that week and probably be packing at home, even though I have no idea where I'm moving to, but I'm putting it out there that I'm getting out of this home soon. Good things come for those who wait, they say, right?
Back to the office, so we'll do dinner? Okay, great.
So, what'll it be? Hot stone massage? Brazilian?
I'll just take that.
This is a spatula that I keep in my bedroom, and no, it's not what you're thinking, you dirty mind, but I like to keep it in my bedroom because I need it for some things. Didn't wake up feeling any better, but I don't feel worse. I'm still struggling to get a straight night of sleep. I wake myself up in the middle of the night gasping for air. But I made some progress last night. I had to stop because the lighting was just too bright on my head and I'm falling. But I was able to go through some things and pack him away. Those are things that I know I won't need to reach for in the next year or so. Though I'm decluttering a lot, I also want to be mindful. I'm not just decluttering for the sake of decluttering. So I was able to pack those out, and then some winter clothes that I don't need yet. My goal was to just have one bin full of things that I'm selling. So I am getting rid of basically a whole nother bin, and these are things that are in great condition, but I'm okay just donating because they're being stored since forever, and don't care to have way too many things that I still have to sell. They're posted on Poshmark, but I went through them and I deleted them from my Poshmark before I forget, because I've done that where I get rid of things and then I forget to take them off, and then somebody try to buy it and it's just a whole thing. I'm gonna pack them up in a trash bag and take them to Goodwill. That's the only thing I plan to do today. I do like to try to leave my apartment when I'm off for many days, like I am this week, at least once a day to get some fresh air, though it's raining out, but it's always nice to just step outside. Not only from the chaos, kind of physical chaos that I have in this place, but also just for my mental health. I need to go, even if it's just for a little walk outside. My excuse to get out is stop at Goodwill, because I do have a bag of donating things that I have in my car, and I'm trying not to keep things in my car for a long time, because I tend to do that, to pack them up, put them in my car, and they sit there for months. I have one bag and then I'm packing all these things in another bag, and then I have another bag of other things that I'm just not wearing anymore, and just trying not to have too many things that I'm taking with to the next place I'm moving, wherever or whenever that is. This was a gift from grandma. She said that she used to have it at her house a long time ago, and she asked me if I wanted it. I was like, absolutely. This is all vintage china. I have a friend who adores this type of things. I do too, but I don't use it as much. But because grandma gave it to me, it's such a precious thing that I never want to get rid of. I do want to see though if I can compile it into just the smaller box and share with a friend that adores this type of things. How many of it I have? I have 1, 2, 3. And they have to be deep clean. There's 3 and that one needs to be stored because I don't need them right now. They're either off season or things that I don't need for a while but I want to keep. These are things that I'm selling, and this I'm keeping, but I'm gonna find a new home or also find a way to store them in one of those boxes. My apartment's still a hot mess, but it's not even half of what it was a week ago or even yesterday or this morning when I woke up. So I feel okay leaving it like that for a few hours and then come back tonight and continue it, or maybe tomorrow. It's a beautiful day, chilly but beautiful nonetheless, and I refuse to stay indoors. I am feeling a little better. It is the sickest I've ever felt for the longest, but today's a new day. It's nice and sunny outside. I have some errands to run, some exciting things that I want to get done. I want to get some groceries, but also get me some products for my hair because I'm going red. I also just found out that my health insurance through one of my jobs put some money on a debit card that I can use towards prescriptions. I just called and I have a little over $300. My prescription for my glasses cost me $400, and I've been wanting to put a prescription on these ones. I've got it for over 6 months, but I haven't put the prescription on it because I don't have $400 to pay for an extra set of glasses. That's why I wait every 2 years to do so. But I'm gonna see if Walmart takes that insurance that I have and I'm able to pay for it. If so, very excited. They're nice and cool and big, and I think it's really fitting for the season, but also it's always nice to have a second pair of prescription glasses because I don't see that well. But I'm ready for my walk, my coffee, and everything else I have planned for today, so let's go. So I have to put my sneakers on, but this is the outfit that I went for. I wanted something nice and comfortable that allowed me to go for a long walk, but that wasn't athleisure wear. So I went for this jumpsuit. It's from Quince, and I love how buttery soft it is. It's spaghetti straps, so I usually lay it under or over. and over this cardigan is from Cezanne. I did switch the buttons, or I moved the buttons for him to look like this. I just didn't like how a line it looked on me, but once I switch or move the buttons to the side, now I love the silhouette. Just a little hack for you, if you will. And a little hat because it's hair wash day and it's not looking great. So put a hat on. I'm gonna wash it and do the hair dye later. But that is the look. Wow. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, and Starbucks already have their Christmas coffee cups. So rude. I had to drive to 2 different Walmarts to get what I needed because the first one that I went to didn't have a vision center. I forgot that some of them don't, but they did have my popcorn, which I've been looking for over a month. None of the Walmarts that I have near where I live or Target has it, but this one did. So I got almost all the ones they had. I got enough for the next 3 months, and then I came to this one, which was 20 minutes out, and at first they thought that I had to get my vision checked because the last time I checked it, it was a year, but then they figure out that it doesn't expire for another year, so I didn't have to pay that $70 to get my eyes checked because my vision hasn't really changed over the past 6 years. It's been the same, so I was able to just swipe that insurance debit card and pay for half of my glasses. So that's done. And then I brought my computer purposely because I wanted to go to a coffee shop and do some work from there because I do have to work from a nonprofit. So I figure I'll go there, do 2 hours, and then also some editing. I have this quinceañera that I shot, what was it? I want to say like 3 weeks ago, and I feel bad at this point because I haven't given it back to the girls that I did it for. It's not something like they hired me for, just offered to do it because they couldn't afford paying for a videographer. So I did it. I started editing, but it's so much footage. It's hours. The quinceañera was 6 hours long, so I recorded the whole thing. And so it's a lot, and I haven't felt physically or mentally capable to do anything, let alone just be on a computer for hours at a time. But I want to get it done for them so I can get it back to them, and that was my plan. But I just got my period in TMI, but I just checked and it's a hot mess, literally. So I brought a blanket. I always keep a blanket in my car, and then I got one of the plastic bags that I got at Walmart and have it underneath my bump because I don't want to make a bigger mess on my car. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. We'll see how I feel after I get home and change and probably take a shower and see if I still feel like going to a cafe, because I do have to put those hours in, and I think I feel better if I just do it from a cafe than doing it from my apartment. I wasn't feeling my best when I got home, so I decided to stay. I'll try to get up for a little bit tomorrow for a long walk again, and then I have rehearsal for a dance performance that we're doing for one of my jobs. I'm excited about it, and again, it gives me an excuse to get out of the apartment. But I wanted to show you real quick what I bought. These color, I'm not a pro box dye advocate, if you will, because I do have a beauty background. I like this one specifically because this one is made for people with hair texture like mine. I am African descendant and European, but mostly African, and my hair is a mix of coil, very coarse hair, but also I have some like more loose curls at the front, and hair usually that are curly are typically dry. My hair is extremely dry, and hair color, especially when they're box dye, just make it worse. I have done so many hair changes in professional, like I've gone to salons to get hair dye or highlights, and every time my hair gets bleached it just destroys it. And so I found a way to do it myself in a way that works without destroying my hair, and this one is one that I've tried before, and because it is what it is, the way it's formulated and for the type of hair, texture hair that it is, it just works for my hair. It doesn't dry. It actually works like as a treatment. When I put it on, my hair just looks more luxurious and healthier. And so I'm gonna link it down below if you're interested. This is not an advice, it's just what works for me, and so I just like to stick to what works for me, because if it isn't broken. They had different colors and shades. I got the Red Hot Rhythm, which is the one that I used last time, and I got 2 boxes because I have way too much hair and 1 box is never enough for me. I also got this nail rehab thing. I have used this in the past and it also worked for me. I can't remember if it's the same brand, but I know that the one that I got last time, it was good, and it looked like this. It's like a light pink, so it hides your imperfection on your nails, because I apparently have too much protein on my nails, where a lot of white spots like grow on my nails, and I just don't like the look of it. And so I'm trying to kind of regrow it. I don't do acrylic. I've done acrylic in my lifetime maybe twice, and I do my own gel, and I don't let it last more than 5 days because of it, because I say if I have, and I experience it myself, when I leave nail polish of any kind for more than a week, that's when I notice this spot coming back more. I was going to enter tomorrow because though it's only 5 p.m. it's pitch black outside, but this will take me forever, not because of the application itself, but I make a mess. And so I'm not gonna film the process because it'll take way too long, and I don't want to get hair dye on my camera, and it's just not gonna be a good thing to do or time efficient to do so. But I'm gonna get it done tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that now. Maybe play a movie or a show while I do it, and just make it a whole thing. And I will show you the final results tomorrow.
Christmas tree.
Best one?
Okay.
Coming at you from my car because I haven't been home during the daylight the past couple of days. I wanted to show you the hair. So I did sort of like a painting technique where I left the roots for last, and I just brushed over towards the end of the 30 minutes that I had this color on, and it turned out like a rich brown more than red, because I also just didn't want it to be too bright. I want to take my time. I'm gonna go back maybe in 2 weeks and do it again, but if I had put the color from here to the bottom for the whole 30 minutes, because my roots are virgin and my hair though is brown, it gets color like this without bleach, and I didn't want this to look too bright on me. And so